It's exactly 10:30 p.m. Asmara time. Good evening. Welcome to ERi-TV English News Broadcast, bringing you the latest updates from around the globe. Live from our headquarters in Asmara is Heaven Johans. The following are the major headlines for tonight. Inspection tour of social service provision institutions. Donation to enrich the blood supply of National Blood Transfusion Service. The Netherlands delivers first batch of F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine. And Indian soldiers kill at least 31 suspected rebels. In our domestic news, Ambassador Mahmoud Ali Hirui, governor of Gashbarka region, conducted a tour to observe the state of agricultural activities and social service provision institutions in the subzones of Molki, Shambuko, and Lalaigash. The objective of the tour was to identify challenges faced by social service provision institutions, address them, and discuss the necessary follow-up actions on crops until harvest. Ambassador Mahmoud emphasized that ensuring the sustainability of social service provision institutions and equitable service delivery is the responsibility of administrations at all levels alongside government institutions. He also urged agricultural experts and farmers to focus on developing cereals and oil crops in their agricultural efforts. On 25 and 26 September, Ambassador Mahmoud Ali Hirui also held meetings with residents of the subzones of Shambuko and Lalaigash, centering on community-based development programs. He highlighted that social services, including education, health services, and potable water supply, are being prioritized to improve the public's livelihood. Participants of the meeting held extensive discussions on the issues raised and made various recommendations. Dr. Johannes Tegeste, medical director of the National Blood Transfusion Service, reported that in the past 8 months, approximately 10,900 units of blood were voluntarily donated to support the service's blood supply. Dr. Johannes noted that the initial plan was to collect 10,400 units of blood during the same period. However, due to strong efforts made in collaboration with the National Voluntary Blood Donors Association, 10,883 units of blood were collected, representing a 4.6% increase. He further explained that the blood supply demands of Orota and Halibut National Referral Hospitals, Sembel Hospital, and Mendefera Regional Referral Hospital have been met by 80 to 91%. Dr. Johannes also called on the public to continue strengthening voluntary blood donations to enrich the blood supply of health facilities and save lives with their renewable blood. The Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare branch in Tesane subzone has provided school material support to 150 children of martyrs and disadvantaged children. Mr. Mikhail Gabrasilase, head of the office branch, stated that the support aims to ensure that children can continue their education without hindrance due to lack of school materials. Mr. Mikhail mentioned that students from elementary to high school have benefited from the support. He also urged students to remain diligent in their studies and called on parents to regularly monitor their children's performance. The parents of the beneficiary students, expressing gratitude for the support, affirmed their commitment to closely follow up on their children's educational performance. Similarly, the Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare branch in Debarba subzone, in collaboration with the local education office, provided school material support to disadvantaged students. Ms. Gannet Gabra Mikhail, head of the office branch, said the support was given to 119 disadvantaged students from Addigada, Tara Amni, Shikati, Mereb, Bahranagash elementary schools, and Debarba Junior School. Ms. Gannet also called on the public to strengthen their participation in efforts to support disadvantaged students, ensuring that they can pursue their education without interruption due to lack of school materials. back with the international news after the short break. Welcome back. The Netherlands has sent a first batch of F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine, according to Dutch Defense Minister. The Dutch government had said it would send 24 F-16 fighter jets to Kyiv, while the rest of the jets will follow in the coming months. The Netherlands and Denmark have been leading the coalition to ship the fighter jets and train the Ukrainian pilots. Ukraine is in its third year since the war with Russia began and is now heading into a difficult winter with half of its energy infrastructure destroyed. Russian troops have also made grinding advances in Ukraine's east, while Ukrainian troops face shortage of weapon and personnel. Last week, former Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte met with Ukrainian President in Kyiv and pledged increased military support in his first foreign visit as the new Secretary General of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO. The Dutch government also pledged to provide €400 million in drone aid to Kyiv. The Hague will send an undisclosed number of drones for reconnaissance, defense and attack, nearly half of which will be developed in the Netherlands. At least 31 suspected Maoist rebels have been killed during a clash with Indian security forces in the central Indian state of Chhattisgarh. The confrontation took place on Friday after counter-insurgency forces acting on intelligence surrounded approximately 50 suspected rebels in the dense Abushimad forest. The operation, which began on Thursday, led to a 9-hour fight the following day. Security personnel have since been conducting search operations in the area and have recovered several weapons, including automatic rifles. No injuries or casualties have been reported among the government. There has been no immediate statement from the rebels. Indian forces have been engaging in a long-acting conflict with the Maoist rebels, called the Naxalis, since 1967. The armed uprising began as a movement demanding jobs, land, and a greater share of the wealth from natural resources for the country's impoverished indigenous communities. And now a recap of tonight's major headlines. Inspection tour of social service provision institutions. Donation to enrich the blood supply of National Blood Transfusion Service. The Netherlands delivers first batch of F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine. And Indian soldiers kill at least 31 suspected rebels. That's all from us for tonight. We thank you for joining us.